okay? The more y'all are focused, the quicker I'm gonna be able to get it done. If I see y'all distracted, not looking at me, not paying attention, I'm gonna have to repeat things over and over, okay? So stay focused and let's talk shooting real quick, all right? So again, 3 parts to shooting, okay? Get yourself balanced, okay? We're all different, right? I'm long and goofy, so my left toe is a little further up than my right, but my whole body is facing the basket, all right? So I gotta get myself balanced. Anything together is not balanced. This surely is not balanced, right? It's just shoulder width apart, whatever that means to you. It could be a little turn to the side, a little turn to the side, 1 foot in front of, none of that matters, okay? Get yourself balanced. And that also means if I'm coming down the court 50 miles an hour, when I shoot, I'm breaking down to where I'm again totally balanced. I'm not floating forward, I'm not floating back, okay? I'm balanced. I need a lot of paying attention up there, okay? Focus, all right? Second part, elbow under the basketball. Third part, elbow above your eyes when you finish. Your release point is key, okay? So let's break all those things down, all right? Whether you catch a pass and you're just sitting there waiting on it, I'm balanced. Whether I'm doing all these dribble moves and here I go, I'm totally balanced. No matter what I do, I'm balanced, okay? If you're not balanced, don't shoot the basketball, okay? Pay attention to this point right here, everybody. Can you pay attention? All right? If I shoot the ball unbalanced, leaning forward, fading away, the percentage of shots you're going to make is at least 30% less, all right? So people your age, from about 10 feet, y'all probably make about 25% of your shots from 10 feet, okay? If you go down 30%, what is your percent you're going to make? Zero, okay? You're right, negative. But let's just call it 0. You're not going to make shots unbalanced. Layups, okay? Your age, y'all probably make 65% of your layups, okay? If that goes down 30%, you're not making too many. You're making 1 out of 3, okay? So get yourself balanced, all right? Point number 2. And this is a big point. This is the shooting form. Elbow under the basketball, okay? All right. If I have the ball in the middle of my body, is my elbow under the basketball? No. Okay? Is my elbow under the basketball? No. Okay? And it can't be if the ball's in the middle of my body. Any sport that requires accuracy, it's a one-hand thing. Whether I'm doing billiards, okay, this one's guiding, this one's doing it. Throwing a baseball, throwing a football, cornhole, they're one hand. Basketball is a one-hand shot, okay? Your shooting hand does what? What's its job?
Shoot.
It shoots. Your guide hand does what? It guides, right? This isn't genius stuff, okay? This is basketball, okay? This is basketball, all right? So it's got to be a one-hand job. The only way it can be a one-hand job is if your hand is directly behind the basketball. My fingers are spread, okay? If my hand's on the side, it's not gonna work out. I don't have a chance. My hand's gotta be directly behind the ball. Now I'm ready to propel the ball towards the basket, okay? All right, so we gotta start out the right way, right? If I shoot from my shooting pocket, okay, and that's from my nose to the outside of my shoulder, now I can get the basketball, or get my elbow under the basketball, okay? So if I have it in that shooting pocket, everything's lined up. I got my toe, my knee, my hip, my elbow, my wrist, and the basketball all in line. Y'all see that? Does it look like it's all in line? Another positive of doing it that way, now I can see the basket, okay? I can see the basket the whole way, the whole time I'm shooting. If it's in the middle, I can't see the basket right now. I'm blind at this point, okay? So get everything lined up, elbow under, and get it up, okay? Third point, I'm gonna go back. Balance, number 1. Elbow under, number 2. Third point is your release point, basically. Elbow above your eyes, okay? We are not launching missiles at the goal, okay? We are shooting it up softly, and we're trying to get our elbow above our eyes. That will give us the arc we're looking for. Let's talk about why that arc is important. This clean garbage can is very close in diameter to a basketball rim. I think it's about an inch bigger, okay? This is a 10-foot basket, 10-foot basket, right? If I shoot the ball at the goal, get it about 12 feet high, it's barely above the rim, and it's got to be perfect to go in. Someone who shoots flat like that, often their ball rattles and it comes out, okay? So if I'm 1 inch short, okay, it's going to hit the rim and come off. If I'm 1 inch, 1.5 inch long, okay, it's going to rattle and it's going to come out of there because I'm too flat. I'm at the basket. My elbow is below my eyes or equal with my eyes. If I get the ball up, get that elbow above my eyes, get it up to 14, 16 feet, 4 or 6 feet above the basket, now I have room for error. If it's 3 inches short, it's still going to go in. If it's 4 inches long, it's going to hit the back of the rim and go in. Okay, can I borrow your ball?
Yeah.
The garbage can is clean. All right, there's like one piece of paper in there, okay? There's 2 balls, right? They're going in together at the same time. On the rim, you can do the same thing. It might almost touch the rim, but it's a big rim. There's room for error, okay? So get far from the basketball, and the goal is actually bigger, okay, than if you shoot it flat. You gotta be perfect for it to go in. Y'all understand that? All right? So the 3 points. Never shoot unless you're balanced, okay? Point number 2. Get your elbow under the basketball, which you'll only be able to do if it's in your shooting pocket, okay? Nose to outside of the shoulder. 3rd and last point. Release point, elbow above your eyes. You got to get it up. You're not shooting at the goal. I'm going to give you this one last example. Imagine this is a crystal basketball. Beautiful all work. Y'all seen something like this on a mantle? Beautiful, crystal. It's worth $1,000. It's your mom's prized possession she has on the mantle. But you being a goofy young person like you are, you're like, man, that looks like a basketball. I think I'm going to play with that ball today, and see what I can do. Crystal ball. So now you decide to shoot a free throw with this crystal ball. Imagine plywood's on top of the rim, a pillow's on top of that plywood, okay? And what you're going to try to do, you're going to try to shoot that crystal ball up and get it to land on that rim, all right? Are you just going to shoot it up there, or are you going to be like, this is my mom's #1 possession. I don't want it to break. I got to get that thing up there softly and get it to fall right on that pillow. That's what you're going to do, right? That's how you should shoot every time you shoot the basketball. Even if you're coming up the court, 50 miles per hour, here you go. You should slow down, get everything balanced, get that thing up so soft, all right? So soft. Charles Barkley once said when he's chipping a golf ball, he wants it to land like a butterfly with sore feet, okay? A butterfly with sore feet. Same with a basketball, okay? We want to shoot that ball up softly and let it hang around the rim. Even if it hits rim, it's going to bounce, 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 and fall in. Does that resonate with y'all a little bit? That's what you're trying to do, okay? All right, any questions? 3 points, everybody. Get balanced, elbow under the basketball, elbow above your eyes. Okay, old people, get on that wall. Young people, on that wall.